What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Double A Hef here. Please do like, share, subscribe if you like the content. Even if you don't like the content, there is a dislike button. You could slap that shit. You can leave some negative comments in the comment section if you want. That's all cool, fine and dandy. But anyway, I'm gonna get to this real fast, man. Well, not real fast. I'm just gonna get to this shit. So, as many of you may have already heard, this 15-year-old girl. I don't know her name. With all due respect, I do not know the name of the deceased. She was shot and killed yesterday, I believe. Shot 4 times. Uh, Very interesting. People keep saying it in the chest, but the people that say in the chest, I'm sure they must have not seen the video, because I saw the video almost immediately as it was released, and she was shot in the back. So I don't understand, but that's part of the issue, though. That's part of the issue. That's what I'm gonna get to. So on my Facebook feed, I see a whole bunch of these super liberals, just and again, I'm not using that word from a position of like political affiliation. It's more in line with like ideology. Because when it comes to politics, I don't really have a horse in the race, because I understand it for what it is. Number one, and number two, I know that at this current state, our people don't need to be a part of politics. We have way too many issues aside from that we need to focus on before we even need to start thinking about politics. But anyway, my newsfeed was riddled with just oh man, such and such shot. Oh my God, another shooting, another police kills another black kid or whatever, stuff like that, yada 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 yada. And I watched, and when I saw the video, I'm like, well, it's again, people could say, well, did he have to shoot her with a gun, a taser, etc., right? All of that. And yeah, we can go back and forth with that, until the cows come home. But at the end of the day, what happened happened. So let's just talk about what happened. Now, supposedly, this chick called the cops, the one that got killed. Supposedly, she called the cops. I don't know that. Well, I don't know if that's true or not. I know that's what's been said, that she called the cops. So look, let me say this. There's many people that called the cops, and the cops wound up injuring them or killing them. So that's just first and foremost. That ain't nothing new. Number one. And I'm not saying that to say, oh well, it's justified. No, I'm just saying, like, this ain't new. So the outrage needs to, like, let's chill with that. Because there's been plenty of times when men have called the cops, especially quote unquote black men, on women, in domestic disputes, and then they wind up being victimized. And like that's just super common. It's just super common. That happens very often. So we have to be realistic. Now, the chick, well, all right, let's just say you call the cops, right? And then the cops come, like, because you called them because you were in danger or whatever, you needed help. If any of y'all seen the video, the way that she's acting isn't a way that one would or should conduct themselves in that situation. If the police are here, oh great, officer, thank you for coming. Boom, boom, boom. This is what's going on. This is the people that they got to get out of here, or whatever. They're this, that, and the third. Not you're fighting in front of the cops. The cops aren't there to chaperone a fight. The cops aren't the ringmaster, or the referee, and they're not just going to be in there, like, oh yeah, let's get ready to fucking rumble. That's not how that works. Okay. So if she thought, and granted, they said she was 15, that's still old enough to understand. Like, if you're old enough to call the cops, then you should be old enough to understand that you shouldn't be out there fighting, let alone grabbing the fucking in front of the cops. It's just stupid. It is just stupid. And I'm getting sick and tired, literally sick and tired of, one, having to do videos addressing shit like this, because one, I shouldn't have to address it, because it should just be clear, like, as I see it, it should be seen, but these freaking liberals and their agendas, they try to change shit up and cloud motherfuckers' minds, and then now they like, oh well, that was wrong, and it's totally wrong. Like, at the end of the day, this officer saved a life. He saved a life because that chick had a knife. First of all, she was fighting two people. She pushed the one girl to the ground, was on her, and then the dude kicked the chick. The older dude kicked the chick. So y'all just got no order. Y'all got no fucking understanding. You know what I'm saying? Y'all some trashy ass motherfuckers. You know, it's just what it is. Like, if y'all wanna, I get it. Like, you scrapping, you handle what you gotta handle. But you call the cops, and then you still do that in front of the cops. Like, nigga, is you stupid? Is you stupid? You must be stupid. That's the only thing I can say. You must be stupid to do that in front of the cop. The dude kicked the chick. First of all, the dude, you a dude, and you kicking the chick when she down, my nigga. So you's a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? You's a pussy, bro. And I'm not sitting here saying, like, look, if a woman puts their hands on you, I'm all for men doing what they got to do to protect themselves. But in that video, I didn't see that. In that video, I saw that chick on the floor after she just got bum rushed on the floor, and you kick her when she's down in front of a cop. Like, you's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I hope this video finds its way back to you. Because, yeah, you's a bitch, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you won't do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do nothing to me. Because I'm not cool with that. Kicking first of all, don't kick a man while he's down. Number one. Number two, you don't kick a bitch when she's down, nigga. Come on, get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry, but let me get back to the main thing. So she's 15 years old. She has the understanding enough and the wherewithal to call the police, but then she doesn't have the wherewithal and understanding to not take part in wanton violence in front of the fucking cop, and then pick up a knife. The people that are out here like, oh my God, she's such a victim, stuff like that. We gotta stop that. And then if it's not the quote unquote black people, then y'all gotta stop these freaking quote unquote white liberals from doing it. Because what's happening is they're controlling the fucking narrative. And then y'all just freaking, the sob story and shit like that, and and letting people fucking speak for you and shit like that. Like, no, you speak for yourself. As a community, we need to start speaking for our fucking self. Not letting the fucking Caucasian liberals come in and commandeer the situation and create their own fucking narrative. And also, stop having liberal fucking black women come in and commandeer the situation and spew their own fucking narrative. You know? Like, no, that is not it. That is not the fucking way. Now, again, you know what? I'm not sure I said it yet, but hey, this is the truth. What happened is unfortunate. Anytime there's a life loss over something like this, unless you're at war or unless someone raped your children or your wife or your mother or some shit like that, like something, just certain things happen and then people just gotta die tied to that shit. You feel me? Like, that's just how it is. But outside of stuff like that, and more than likely when life is lost, it's going to be unfortunate, and this is unfortunate. This is no less unfortunate than any other of the deaths. You know what I mean? Especially because she's young. But the younger they are, the more unfortunate it is. Then this is what I do, and this is what y'all should do too. And this is what most people should. This is what almost everybody should do. Okay, you should look at the situation, right, and say, 15 and die like that. Like, why was she in that situation? Where's her father? Where is her father? And is the father around? And if so, then why did he allow that situation to occur? First of all, if you're the father, you can't control your daughter. First of all, you're the father, you can't control your home. So, I'm looking at you, black man. And if you're not there, then obviously, that's an issue. I talk about this oftentimes, a lot of times, So I'm going back to you. You see that? And I know I get a lot of people that think that, oh, you're a misogynist. No, I'm not. I'm really not. Okay, everything in my mind goes right back to the man. And then I've heard people say, oh, but that makes it misogyny. No, it doesn't. That makes me a person that follows order. Okay, a person that follows order. I'm trying to get to the root. Okay, and again, I've spoken out many times about this. Look at the state of the black community and look at who's running the black community. I rest my case. Now back to this. My question is, where's the father? She's 15 years old. It's not like she's, 20, 21. And even still, I would want to know where the fuck your father at, or if he was in your life. But you're 15, so your father should definitely be present. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not at that moment, maybe at work, but still to let something like that fester and be unaware of it, or if you're aware of it and do nothing about it. I have a lot of questions, obviously. as the story goes on, and more information gets dispensed to the public, then I'll be able to, have a greater understanding of his role and all of this. Oh, what the hell is, what the, oh, okay. I thought something happened with the video. But, yeah, so I'm going to play this video, and I'm going to, chime in. But if you haven't seen the video, then this is it right here. And if you have seen the video, then you can fast forward, I guess.
And this is the latest case of an officer shooting and killing a black child. It happened the same hour Chauvin's guilty verdict in the murder of George Floyd was read.
But I don't understand I don't understand why that would even be brought up. See, this is my point. This is my point when I say when they allow, we allow outsiders to control our narratives. Why is she saying that about the Derek Chauvin trial? Where's the correlation? Derek Chauvin had his knee on George Floyd, a black man's neck, along with other police officers in Minnesota. This girl was shot in the back as she pursued another woman with a knife. I don't understand the correlation. But you see that? They put that out there. Because most people won't question why she's doing it. They'll just say, oh, yeah, see that? And they'll create their own false correlation in their mind. And that's just not the case.
Now, in this backdrop, Columbus, Ohio police said they wanted to be transparent, releasing body-worn camera footage. And we want to warn you, the video is disturbing. We froze the video the moment before she was shot.
What's going on?
Walking up towards a fight in progress, a Columbus police officer fired his gun within 5 seconds. 16-year-old Ma'Khia Bryant died from the gunfire, according to foster care.
She said 16.
Officials in Ohio. Her mother tells ABC 10's sister station WBNS the honor roll student was the one who called 911 when the fight broke out.
Ma'Khia had a motherly nature about her.
That's interesting you say that she had a motherly nature. From the video, from what I know of her from this video, and this video isn't fabricated to my knowledge, that doesn't seem motherly. Unless she was being the mother bear protecting her cub. But at 16, I'm hoping she don't have a damn kid. I'm hoping that. So I don't know what in this video I would, prescribe to being motherly. Or ascribe to being motherly. Like, whoa. And I'm not here to character assault. I'm just, we have to go off what we know. Again, this is relatively fresh, like in the minds of the public and everyone. And I typically like to wait to do videos on things like this. But certain things just aren't that difficult. They aren't that fucking deep. They aren't that deep. It's real simple. Her parents failed her, starting with her father. And then the mother. That you failed your daughter. You failed your daughter because to think that that's acceptable. Like, look, again, I get it. Sometimes you got to throw down. Sometimes you got to scrap. But if that's what you're doing, you just do that. You don't call the fucking cops. And then when you do call the cops and they do arrive, you don't continue to just throw down and scrap. You don't. You understand. Okay, the cops are here. I called these niggas for a reason. So let's get this show on the road. Real simple. So I talk about accountability a lot, and that's what it comes down to. Responsibility. If you be irresponsible, then shit like that happens. If you're driving irresponsibly, you know what can happen? You can crash and fucking die. If you're living your life irresponsibly, you know what the fuck can happen? You can crash and you can fucking die. Like it's not difficult. We don't have to make this into more than it is. And we have to stop allowing outsiders to try to do that. So they keep on pimping us out with shit like this, and trying to freaking paint every cop as a racist. Now, is every cop a racist? No. Are many cops racist? I'd say yeah, especially in middle America. Not even that. Even in the state that I live in, there's a lot of racist cops. There's a lot of racist people in general. But that's not something that's going away. You don't extinguish racism. "Quote unquote" racism, as it's taught today, that you can't. It doesn't just disappear, and it won't. It ain't going nowhere.
She promoted peace.
In the slowed down by
She promoted peace. That's my point. I don't see anything about peace in this. You say she called the cops. That's great. That's looking for like a peaceful, resolution to everything. But then the cops come and that's how you acting. Like you didn't know the cops was there. You didn't see the cop. You didn't see the officer. You had to have seen the officer because I could see you through his body cam.
A worn camera clip. Bryant appears to have a knife in her hand,
And that's a big
attempting
knife.
to stab the.
And that's a big knife. This is my point. This is my point. Like what? Like this is It's like the fucking Twilight Zone, man. I swear to God. I swear to you, this shit is getting, eerier and crazier by the fucking day. Look, that knife was big as fuck. Now, let me tell you something, all right? Because I know a lot of y'all niggas that are watching this are going to be real quick to press the thumbs down button and shit like that on your bitch shit. But you understand something. If someone's running at your daughter or son with a knife like that, you would pray and hope that the cop reacts the same way that he did in this instance. Period. If that was my little cousin or whatever the case may be, or my sister or my aunt, and they were the girl wearing the pink, you would hope and pray that the cops did the same thing that he did in this situation. Because you know what? All it takes is a second. She could freaking stab her right in the eye, right in the head, right in the jugular, and it's a wrap. And it's a wrap. So you being irresponsible. You 16 years old, motherly, honor roll student. That I ain't see none of that in this interaction. I didn't see that. I'm not saying that those things are false. I'm just saying I didn't see none of that. That's terrible. That's terrible. And also she was way too comfortable to have a knife in her hand in front of a cop. Well, no, wait, let me rephrase that. She was way too comfortable to have a knife in her hand, one, let alone in front of a cop, two.
Had a motherly nature about her. She promoted peace.
In the slowed down body-worn camera clip, Bryant appears to have a knife in her hand, attempting to stab the person in pink.
The officer took action to protect another young girl in our community.
Columbus's mayor said the incident is a tragedy for the city.
No matter what the circumstances, that family is in agony, and they are in my prayers.
Look, they're in agony. They should be in agony because they let her down. This is why I keep talking about accountability. If they want to go out and scream about the police and shit like that, then you know what? They need to be screaming about themselves too. They need to be taking that look in the mirror. It's real simple. Y'all let her down.
They deserve answers.
And its safety director says he is committed to ensuring accuracy in the investigation, and those answers will take time as the case is reviewed. And investigators say
this clip didn't show the guy kicking the girl. I want to see if I can get that.
5 seconds. 16. Walking up towards a fight in progress, a Columbus police officer fired his gun.
Right there, I saw it. This dude on the right, and he was kicking the girl. He should have got shot too, dumbass nigga. Why? I'll rewind it.
She was shot.
You'll see it. He's gonna kick the girl. See the girl on the floor.
Walking up towards
Boom.
a fight in progress,
And this
a
nigga gonna
Columbus
kick it.
police officer fired his gun.
You fucking loser.
Within 5 seconds, 16-year-old Ma'Khia Bryant.
Fucking loser. I don't know who he is in relation to, the victim, but that nigga's a loser for that. But anyway, we have to stop allowing people to just pimp us out, man. Look, what that girl did, it's seldom do I say they deserve to die. Like, for instance, I can't say that George Floyd deserved to die by Derek Chauvin for, like, in that way. But then again, people get what they deserve. So, but you get what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, Eric Garner, let's just say Dante Wright. He got shot. He should have been tased, right? Let's say Eric Garner. Well, he died because he's an idiot. Knowing you have health problems, you're going to try to resist arrest. That's not smart. Breonna Taylor, okay, yeah. One can say she didn't have to die like that. You know what I mean? She could have been detained or tased if she were to put up a fight or whatever. But in this instance, you pick up a knife and you're going lunging at another person. Yes, you deserve to die. You deserve to die for that, because that's nothing to be taken lightly. That's nothing to be taken lightly. Not at all. And I don't give a fuck if you called the cops or not. And I don't care if you pick up the knife right before the cop got there or not. From what I saw, when you lunging at another person with a knife, yes, you gotta go. You gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. That's crazy. That's crazy. And over what? You know, it's funny they don't release what things are about. Like, what was it about? You lunged at someone with a knife over what? You know? You lost your life now over what? And then again, they showed the mother in the interview, but where was the father? No, it made no mention of him at all. So, you know, there's things that we need to keep in mind. You know, we have to keep in mind, and we got to do better. We have to be better. You know, and again, it's real simple. It starts in the house. It starts in your household. You know, it starts in your household. If you're a quote-unquote black man listening to this, which my channel is made for y'all, nigga, it starts in your household. It starts with you day by day. What are you doing to make yourself a better person, make yourself a better man, okay? And then are you auditing the people in your life? You know, you can't change everybody in your life. We get that, but you have to audit them, because you know if you're doing everything that you got to do, but you're surrounded by a whole bunch of niggas that ain't, then you know you're in a bad community. You know, and then you're in disorder. So you have to create order. And if you're a quote unquote black woman watching this, you can do your part too. You know, stop with this. Stop being pimped out by the quote unquote liberals. Stop being pimped out by the feminist fucking movement. Stop being pimped out by all this bullshit. Stop thinking that you're better than a black man. Stop thinking that everything that you do has to be in competition with the quote unquote black man. Stop all that. Stop all that. You know? You know, humble yourself and shed some of that masculine energy that a lot of y'all have. You know, that people don't want. We don't want that. You know? So that's it on that, man. Peace.